āpadaḥ saṃpadaḥ kāle daivādeveti niścayī tṛptaḥ svasthendriyo nityaṃ na vāñchati na śocati. He who has understood with certitude that misfortune and fortune come in their own time through effects of past actions becomes ever contented and has all his senses under control. He neither desires nor grieves. He recalls some of the fortunes and misfortunes he has had in this life, leaving it to you to recount your fortunes and your misfortunes in your life so far. Fortune, born to a pious Brahmin Dikshitar family, introduced at a very early stage, school stage, into Sai fold by his mother. The saṃskriti he had through his grandfather, father, mother, and then this unexpected Gulf job which has been over 2 decades. Swami's grace, ever flowing and experienced in abundance, in whatever little way possible he could work in Sai's mission. Of course, for those few who are aware, the divine glance which Swami gave in 2010 and the subsequent total transformation. All of them are the fortune gained due to the meritorious deeds of his parents and himself in the previous births. Some of the misfortune that comes to his mind: family and extended family related many issues. Issues faced in the previous organization in Muscat towards the end. Obstacles faced in his son's education and settlement. And his health issues. Some of the misfortunes. There could be many more. He has just shared this so that with such a transparent sharing, you are also motivated to recall and recount your fortunes and your misfortunes. There is no other purpose behind sharing his personal fortunes and misfortunes otherwise. Generally, in some of the misfortunes, except those which were absolutely not in our control at all, suffered due to acute prarabdha karma, if we look carefully, the reason or the root cause of misery or some of the misfortunes has been our desire. You could also relate this to some of your misfortunes. You will realize that at least some of them have been due to your own desire, your own attachment. This makes us realize that except for sadhana and harmonious life led in the backdrop of sadhana and the sadhana experiences, all other things happening to us are ruled by our past actions. We can pursue a better quality of life as grahasthas. We can pursue for a better health. We can pursue for harmony and peace in family and around. We can pursue anything which is the need of the time as per the ashrama in which we are and the responsibilities as per the ashrama. However, one thing has to be realized. All our efforts or pursuits must be without desire. And if we don't desire, then we may not grieve on not getting something, because in our efforts there has been no desire. Also, we don't grieve over our karmas suffered due to our past actions in the previous births, because we are aware that the actions are committed by none other than ourselves in the previous births. And there is nothing which can be done or to undo the effect of those past actions. Why grieve? Better go through the results and finish them off. Looking back, we will realize that if we had pursued everything A to Z to the best of our ability, without any desire whatsoever, then we could have avoided some of the misfortunes or misery. Surely. From the karmas added due to the desire-filled actions in the current birth, which we are aware of very much, logically we can be sure that whatever we are suffering, over which we have no control at all and can find no reason at all, due to our present life actions and karmas suffered, we can also relate that those suffering for which we find no reason must be surely due to our past birth karmas. This realization within brings in a total detachment, a total desirelessness within. and an indescribable contentment within. And when one is totally convinced about the futility of all desires, all actions in life, and is filled with detachment, it is at that moment, it is in that phase in our life that God enters directly or in the form of a guru and takes over control of our life. Thereafter, there is no time, there is no mind to think of fortune or misfortune, desire or grief, present or past actions, good and bad karma, etc. Total sense control, as indicated in this verse, happens automatically with the Guru entering our life and starting to teach the highest truth to us. The inner state of such a disciple at this stage is described by Chinmaya through a verse in Yoga Vasishta which says, "Let misfortune come or good fortune come. A true sage, or in this case, a true disciple, never leaves his divine, peaceful nature. Just as the milky ocean, in spite of being churned by the Mandara mountain, still retains its white color." As he progresses with absorption of his Guru's teachings, what happens to him? Again, Chinmaya gives with a verse from Kathopanishad which says, "When all desires in the heart are empty, then the mortal man gains immortality and therein apprehends Brahman." Hari Om Tat Sat.